And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. This afternoon, we're watching and reacting to Canada U20 versus Jamaica U20, the 2026 CONCACAF Under-20 Championship Group C. Canada has to win or draw to win the group. If they draw, they will win the group on goal differential and goals scored and less goals against. If they win, they win the group. They just can't lose. If they lose, the later game between Honduras and Panama might see Canada be cooked. At worst, they'll probably be a third place team. Actually, would they be eliminated? Well, if Honduras wins, if they don't have a +3 goal differential, and Canada with 4 points, even if they lose, Canada has 4 points. Honduras would be probably top 2. Well, who knows? Maybe Canada would still be top 2 even with a loss. Either way. But, okay, they won't be eliminated from this tournament, but it gets a lot tougher. And it's already tough because the USA is on their side of the bracket. So that's going to be fun. With that being said, here we are. I don't really have to speak Spanish for this one, I don't think. Canada versus Jamaica. Both English-speaking countries for the most part. Of course, you have patois and French in both countries, but I don't know enough French, and if I did this video on patois, well, I could. It would piss somebody off, I bet. But I don't think it would piss off any Jamaicans if I did it. But it'd be somebody who has, yeah, whatever. Either way. So, basically, we'll leave this in English. I don't think I have to speak Spanish here is what I'm saying. Either way, in goal for Canada, Nathaniel Abraham. The back four, Zane Bruno. How we doing, son? Felix Sampson, Richard Chukwue, and Max Vogel. The midfield four, Lucas Lima. We have Liam McKenzie, Walter Sedin, and Timothy Fortier. And up top, we have Marcus Hinero and Marcel Babishkov. Starting 11 for Jamaica. On the bench is Graham Roach, Fotzing, and Kozlowski. I guess Gmo isn't. Either way, Canada wearing their white as the home team. Okay, in goal, Joshua Grant, the back four of Raquan Campbell Dennis. We have Santana Headley. We have Jaquan Brown and Brandon Bent. The midfield four, Owen Jump, Jabari Howe. We have Jermaine Young, Jamon Lau. We have Jamani Bell and Jean-Marie Nolan for Jamaica. Think USA. How we doing, Mile High? Who could Jamaica face if they finish first or second in group for next round? If they finish first in the group, they'll be the third worst group. They'll be the third worst group winner because the USA and Mexico are better than either group winner because either group winner will have 5 or 7 points. So they'll be the worst group winner. So they'll play the sixth team, the sixth best team, the 4 or 5, or is it 6? Either way. I think 2 runners-up play each other. So the worst group stage, either way. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all of us common. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I can see why Thought Mob screwed up. They did give the number 7 to somebody else. Babishkov. I guess Babishkov came on in the Honduras game, and that's what they thought Shola came on. Got it. Because he got the number 7, and Shola would have had the number 7. I see what happened there. So it was Babishkov instead. Yeah, that's why. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So Thought Mob screwed it up, not me. No, Babishkov must have came on, and Thought Mob thought it was Shola. Because number 7. Thought Mob does suck, do they? Jesus. I guess that's what happened there. I'm not that. I don't know it in French. Certainly couldn't do it without the music. Hearing them singing in French. As I said. I mean, I'm going to be angry at something today. If Cody wins, I guess it's going to be that. If Canada screws this up, I'll be angry at that. It'll take that much. I'm ready to go. As I said on the month ahead at the end of it, if Canada screws us up, there will be a crash out. Partially because I want to, and partially because there's nothing stopping me from crashing out. Abraham, Chukwu, Vogel, Samson, Bruno, Lima, McKenzie, Sedin, Babishkov, Inero, and Fortier. On the bench is Fotzing, Graham Roach, and Kozlovsky. And I thought it said Bostonberry was on the bench as well on the Canada post. But either way, on Canada's Instagram post, I thought it said Bostonberry was on the bench. But either way, Jamaica wearing their yellow. Score prediction, not if he turns heel. I'll be a little bit better with it if Cody won the title turning heel. I'll agree with that. SummerSlam weekend. How we doing, Dillon? How we doing? Aye. Score prediction, 2-1 Canada. 2-1 Canada. All Canada has to do to win the group is draw or win. If they draw this game or win it, they win the group. If they lose this game, they'll finish second or third in the group. But they'll still advance because they have more points than the other 2 third-place teams, so they will be the best third-place team. Guido Gonzalez, the center ref. Of course, if Honduras doesn't overcome the goal differential, Canada does have a +3 goal differential. If Canada loses 1-0, they still probably could finish second. If this game gets out of hand, they're probably finishing third if they lose. If they lose 1-0, they'll probably still finish second. If they lose 2, 3, or 4, depending on what Honduras does, because, of course, they play later. Anais Rosario from Puerto Rico is the VAR referee. Oh, we do have VAR here. Okay. Jamaica in goal, Grant. The back 4 are Bent, Brown, Headley, and Campbell-Dennis. Midfield 3 are Howell, Young, and Bell. The front 3 are Jump, Lyle, and Jean-Marie Nolan. Jean-Marie Nolan, of course, a Toronto FC2 product, a very good player. I should know, but hopefully, probably the one time I don't want him to win a match is this one. I can't be mad if he beats Canada almost single-handedly. I guess if Canada loses, I hope Jean-Marie does well. Very well. But I hope it's not Jamaica beats us without him if we lose. Next pro, yeah. Well, Academy, then next pro. But I thought he's done well in TFC 2. Let's see how quick it makes us trade him. With that being said, Canada in white, Jamaica in yellow, and we're off. The winner of this game wins the group. If it's a draw, Canada wins the group. Canada loses the group if they lose the game. The question is how bad will they lose the game and how much will Honduras win by? Or Panama, for that matter. Hold on, to Panama, they're both on 1 point. If Panama wins, it's a lot easier for Canada to still finish second in this group if they lose the game. If Honduras wins, that's a lot less wiggle room, even with a +3 goal differential. And that's out for a goal kick. A draw will put Canada as the group winner with 5 points. And the +3 goal differential. Jamaica would also have the same amount of points, but a way less goal differential. Thank God they didn't beat Panama's ass or Honduras' ass. I think it was a 2-2 draw against Panama and a 2-1 win over Honduras. And you say we struggled? Preseason. I'm on Cope and say Tosin's a shit defender. That's how. Tosin came on for like 12 minutes, and Tosin was the fault. It was his fault of why the goal went in. And Chelsea couldn't finish, besides the 1 goal Esteval scored. So, basically preseason, and Tosin is shit. I'm glad that Javi knows it. I'm glad that Javi Alonso knows Tosin is shit. There we go. Huh? I don't think I ever want to see him play again. I'm glad Javi knows how shit Tosin really is. It's worth it. It's a preseason game. I really could care less. Ball cleared away. It seemed like the main 11 understood how to play under Javi. They just couldn't finish, any of them. And Tosin is shit. How's Tosin still at Chelsea? I don't know. Nobody wants him. Then again, that's never stopped Chelsea loaning somebody out to freaking like Watford or something to get rid of him. But, oh yeah, Roman's not there anymore. Playing forward. There's even a possibility that Canada might be in third place, yes. Because if there is a winner in the Honduras-Panama match, they will have 4 points. We have 4 points. We have a +3 goal differential. If we get our ass kicked, there's a very good chance, especially if Honduras beats Panama, that we finish third. Because if we get our ass kicked, that probably takes out all of our goal differential. And if Honduras wins, all they have to do is win, 2-0, maybe 1-0? Panama has a lower goal differential, a -3 goal differential, so it's very much harder if Panama wins for us to finish third if we were to lose to Jamaica. Honduras, on the other hand, that's a little bit of an easier task for them. Now, the question is who will win that game? Hopefully, we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully, Canada draws or wins this game, and we ain't got to worry about that, and I ain't got to keep my eye on it while we're watching the St. Louis game. But if Canada loses this game, Canada will not be eliminated from this tournament. That is for certain. They still will be a third-place team at the very worst. Complete worst-case scenario. They will not be eliminated from this tournament, thanks to the 4 points they have. Corner. But worst-case scenario is third-place team. But they will advance as a third-place team in the very worst-case scenario. Canada almost 1-0 down. Sounds good. Sounds good. Corner for Canada, 0-0. 4 minutes in. Very sloppy game. I mean, it is a U20 game. I can understand that. But ball crossed in. That's out for another corner for Canada. You know how the bracket looks? We still have to play the USA in the semifinal. At least from what I can tell, the way the bracket looks, we still have to play the USA in the semifinal, even winning our group. We were going to be on the side of one of them. See, what we needed was we needed to win, be the best group winner. That did not happen thanks to our draw against Honduras. And even then, we had to score a lot of goals. Even then, I think we would have, even if we did win that game, we'd have to score a lot of goals today. Pretty much, we were at least consigned after the Mexico game to the first, actually, hold on. Let me see some here. USA and Mexico both have 9 points. They're the top 2 group winners. Mexico has a +9. USA is actually the best group winner. They have a +11 goal differential. It's even worse. We have to play Mexico. If we win this game, we're the 3rd best group winner. That means, from the bracket that I saw, if we win our quarterfinal, we have to play Mexico in the semis. Or the team that beats Mexico. Because the best we could do is 7 points. We're the 3rd best group winner. Mexico's 2nd. That's even worse. Ball crossed in, header. That's even worse. Now, the good news is, if we win that semifinal, very good chance we're already going to the Olympics. So, because, of course, the USA's already qualified, and they're on the other side of the bracket, and they look unstoppable. So, the good news is if we win the quarterfinal, we go to the World Cup, U20 World Cup in the Pan Ams, and we're a game away from qualifying to the Olympics. If we could somehow knock out Mexico, we're going to go to the Olympics. That's how this looks. That's the good news. I forgot MLS played yesterday. Well, TFC. Canada looks awful. That's what happens when all your best players are injured. Yeah, they look sloppy, that's for sure. I don't know if I'd say awful, but they look sloppy. 7 minutes in. But hey, as long as we draw, we win the group, which means, I don't know, playing forward. Gaboglo's not there after making his move. Playing forward. Oh my God. How you going to lose the ball like that 8 minutes in? It's Jamaica. They can't score a corner versus Jamaica. Well, nobody. Well, again, corners aren't really cared about by anybody except Arsenal, so let's not totally. John Marie Nolan has the ball. Top of the box. They're also sloppy. The good news is Jamaica's also sloppy. It's a U20 match. There's your answer. Either way, from the Hugo Camberos is playing for Mexico U20. Yep, we're cooked. Yep, we're cooked. Yep, we're cooked. Camberos is damn good. He's very good. It's Jamaica, bro. And Shola's injured. Bostonberry on the Canada post, for their starting 11 post, it looks like he's on the bench, but injured. Graham Roach is not playing for some reason. For godforsaken reason, Graham Roach is not playing. For some godforsaken reason, Kozlowski's on the bench. For some godforsaken reason, Fotzing is on the bench, who might be our best player right now, who might be Canada's U20 best player right now throughout this tournament. Let's be real. Emmerich Fotzing might be the best player Canada has in this tournament right now. Oh, the final's going to be at Estadio Azteca, I guess. Estadio Cuauhtemoc in Group B. I guess the semifinals and final will be at Azteca. So, yes. Canada, if they at least draw this match / win it, we will be on the same side of the bracket as Mexico. We will have to play a semifinal against Mexico. Well, the good news is the United States on the other side of the bracket. If they make the final and we somehow make the final and beat Mexico, or beat the team who beats Mexico, probably going to be Mexico, we'll go to the Olympics and the World Cup and the Pan Ams. If we could somehow pull that off. It ain't over till it's over. That's the way I say it. It ain't over till the opera singer sings. Let's put it like that. It ain't over till it's over. I'll cope until we're done. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. So. I haven't seen it. So, yes, that is the correct bracket. Chuck Wu about to come back on for Canada. At least he's playing. At least his injury wasn't bad enough to stop him from playing. Mexico in the best third-place team is going to play Mexico. The second best third-place team is going to play United States. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense because that's 8, 7, 6, 3, 5, 4. So Costa Rica, Haiti's the 5-4 match. USA, second place, third place team is the 1-8. Mexico's first, third place is the 2-7. We're the 3-6. Costa Rica, Haiti's the 4-5. Okay. Pretty much. Playing forward. That's out for a throw-in for Jamaica. I haven't seen it, so. No. Awful offset pieces. I'm not going to take off my shirt if Canada beats Mexico. It's a U20 tournament. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that don't mean shit. Like, I know it means we make the world or the Olympics, but, well, if the USA wins their match. If the USA match is second, hold on. The USA match looks like it'll be first, from what I can tell. And then the Canada-Mexico match. So we'll know if we're going to the Olympics. If that does happen. We'll know. Or we'll know if we have to win the final. But if USA somehow loses to somebody, well then again, do we really want that? Either way, 12 minutes. So expect that Canada and Jamaica will play this again. Well, if Canada beats Jamaica, they might have to rematch. You might be right. If Canada beats Jamaica, well, actually, no. No. If there's a draw, hold on. Third and runner-up group is who Canada will get if they win this match or draw this match. The third best runner-up would be Jamaica. So if we win this match or draw this match, we would play Jamaica. We might have to play them again right off the bat. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Unless Honduras or Panama win, and they have a very tight goal differential, so that easily could flip. If Honduras beats Panama or Panama beats Honduras, that could easily flip and be Canada versus. So basically what it looks like is if Canada wins or draws this match, we're going to play somebody from our group. Again. Whether that be Jamaica, Honduras, or Panama, we will play somebody from our group again in the quarterfinals before we play Mexico. Headed away. If we win or draw this match to win the group. Because, of course, Haiti and Costa Rica have more points than Jamaica and Honduras and Panama even possibly can if Canada still wins this group. Because with a draw, they would win this group. So, yep, we're going to have to replay somebody from our group. That's what it looks like if we win this game or draw this game. Unavoidable. And it's unavoidable. The only thing that makes it not Jamaica is if Jamaica loses, they still have 4 points. And if Panama or Honduras win, and they have their goal differential, of course, if Jamaica loses, that'll be at least a 0 goal differential, if not a -1 goal differential, which means as long as Honduras wins, Honduras is over Jamaica. And if Panama wins, all they got to do is win 2-0 and then, or 3-0. Either way. So, basically, either way, 0-0. Very sloppy game so far, though. We lose a tight one, we still play our group. Well, no, it looks like even if you didn't lose a tight one, you still play the group. And besides, even if you didn't lose a tight one, you'd still have 4 points. The other 2 third-place teams only have 3. So even if you got your ass whipped by Canada and Honduras or Panama whipped the other's ass, you'd still finish third. And top of the third list. One soccer's being stupid, not a first. I got FS2. 0-0. Very sloppy game on both ends, let me be real. Now, if you finish actually, and here's even worse. If Jamaica finishes third, you get Mexico. Because you're the only one with 4 points. You get Mexico. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I hope John Marie Nolan, you know what? I'm going to say it. If you do end up finishing third, I hope John Marie Nolan beats Mexico single-handedly. It means the same thing. I'll say what I want. 16 minutes in, 0-0. I'll say what I want. Okay. 0-0. And that goes back to the goalie. Goal kick. So, honestly, you better hope this isn't. Well, I mean, it's only 17 minutes in. But I said hope. I didn't say he would. I said I hope. There's a difference. I didn't even say he would. I said I hope he does. There's a difference. How is that delusion? I said I hope our guy single-handedly beats Mexico if they end up playing Mexico as a third-place team. That's all I said. I didn't say he would. I said I hope. There's a difference. If anybody's going, I mean, it would be easier to play Jamaica in a semifinal and easier to make the Olympics that way if Mexico got upset. I'm not going to lie. I didn't say we can't beat Mexico. It's going to be an uphill battle, especially with all the injuries. Like, they got to look the best they have all tournament, to be honest, if they're going to do that. And let's also not forget that we're probably playing somebody from our group again in the quarterfinals, which is either going to be easier because we know what they're going to do or harder because they know what we're going to do. But either way, men's Canada's national team. Any of these players you think have a chance for the Canada national team? I like Emmerich Fotzing. I think Emmerich Fotzing has been amazing in this tournament, and frankly, the work that he's put in has made us at least look solid. You know, I think Emmerich Fotzing, a very talented player. I think he definitely could have a future on the national team. I think Shola Jimo will. Not that he's played in this tournament, but I think he has a future. Graham Roach. I think Owen Graham Roach has a future with the men's national team, at least as a Gold Cup player. He'll get his chances. Bossenberry, I wish we could have seen more out of him. Richard Chukwue, I think he has a chance. Can't always discount a goalie like Abraham. I think he's a better goalie than Server. Kozlowski, we'll see what happens there. Playing forward. Gaboglo, we'll see what happens there as well. Chipped over the top. And nobody was there to make the run. So, I mean, I think there are players that have a chance. Yeah, I hate to hear that Ali Ahmed got injured in preseason. I hate that. I really do. I really do. And it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good by any means. Nice to see you again, Chronicle, by the way. It's been a little bit. But, yeah, it sucks to hear he got hurt. Especially knowing we have not the friendlies exactly, but the Nations League quarters. We're going to get, I'm going to be real, I'm not saying we're going to lose. I don't think we will. But the Nations League quarterfinals is going to be a tough tie. We're going to have to go away to a team to start off the tie who's a strong team. Then we'll have to play them at home. Cross in, shot, goal. Jamaica leads. Jean-Marie Nolan. That was coming. Let me be real. That was coming. That was coming. 21st minute. Open net. Nothing we could do. 0-1. Canada down. 0-1. Yeah, that was coming. Honestly, Jamaica was probably closer than we were, to be honest. I kind of saw that one coming. Yep, you're right. No finishing. Defensive, I won't say defensive miscues, but the U20 looks a lot more sloppy, probably because they're a U20 team. I can't say I'm surprised. It does kind of feel similar that, yeah. Again, it doesn't help that some of our best players are injured. Doesn't help. Jean-Marie Nolan scores the goal to open it for Jamaica. And now Canada. Still second place as it stands. That's the good news. +2 goal differential. Top of the box. Plays it through. Cleared away. Out for a throw. Sloppy, yes. Awful. I don't know if I'd go there. But sloppy, yes. I'm surprised I'm not pissed off. I'm surprised I'm not pissed off right now, to be honest. Here's the bad news. Even if we runner-up, even if we lose this game and still end up the runner-up of the group, we have to play Jamaica again. Awesome. Could be worse, to be honest. Playing forward. Cross in. Header. Nobody there. Shot over the bar. Wow, awesome. 23rd minute. If this result holds, who we play. If Canada, this result holds, and Honduras and Panama don't win by enough to knock us to third place, if it holds, we're in second place, we play Jamaica. We play them again. They'll be the third best group stage winner. We're going to be the third best runner-up. We have to play each other again. Even with 5 points, we still would have been the best runner-up, or the third best runner-up. So basically, is if we don't get knocked back down to third place, we'll have to play Jamaica again in 3 days' time or whatever in the quarterfinal. So, looks like a Jamaica rematch as it stands. Of course, that's if we got knocked down to third place, I think we would be playing Mexico. Yep, we would be playing Mexico just like Jamaica would be. So, third place, Mexico. Basically, third place, Mexico. Second place in the group or winning the group, Jamaica. If we win the group, there's still an outside shot of Honduras or Panama, considering the goal differential for Jamaica is a little bit lower than ours. But either way. Playing forward, 0-1. 10 gifted subs from Dillon. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Simply lovely. McChronicle, Foot Entree Compass, Sheep Tards, Ghost, Bradley Henry. Christian Fernandez, David W2, Rajan, and Z Scout. We have 10 gifted members. At least Nolan's a TFC player, exactly. We got 10 gifted subs. 10 gifted subs. We love it, Dillon. We love it. We love it. We love it. 10 gifteds. We love it. Nice. 26 minute. I'll get those written down at the half for the video. Shout them out at the end of the review. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. 26 minute. 10 gifted subs. Playing forward. Magic. Shot. Wide. Abraham with a goal kick. Lovely, 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 lovely. Simply lovely. Simply, simply lovely. But then, Hank Fraser, new Suriname coach. Is he related to Robin? Just asking. I don't think I trust anybody with the surname Fraser at this point. Is he related to Robin? That's nothing on Hank. I just got to take my shots at Robin Fraser. That's all. Fire Fraser, call the pirate. Okay, he's not. At this point, I don't even know why I asked. I'm just making fun of Robin Fraser. Injuries are a big part of it, though, son. Injuries are a big part of it. Crazy how a lot of tech companies aren't in Silicon Valley and NorCal's literally by the beach in SoCal. They're called Silicon Beach. Oh, there's the Westchester SC kit. Might as well look at it. Oh, that's actually cool. Oh, nice. It has the train lines. The blue collar with like, is that a zip? That's actually pretty cool. Okay, that's cool. Hummel jersey. The blue sleeves. I like that, actually. I like that. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. It's definitely unique. That's definitely unique. The jersey for the Westchester jersey. Cream colored design and 3 front stripes pay homage to the Metro North Railroad connecting Westchester to Grand Central. Even the icon and slogan, the city's closer you think, are a nice touch. I agree with that. Playing forward. And that'll be Jamaica getting the ball out. Cross in! Cross in! Oh, no. Offside. Goal kick. It went out. It went out for a goal kick. Damn it. No Robin Hood in Caribbean Cup, though. They lost against Jamaican team, yes? Robin Hood lost to Mount Pleasant. Robin Hood lost to Mount Pleasant in the... According to One Soccer, the game has ended. The way Canada's playing, you're right. It probably has. It probably has. It probably has ended. I'm not in Minnesota, so along with a Raptors championship plaque. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Maybe. But that's nice. 30th minute. Let me maybe tell you in like early October or some if I want it as a Christmas gift. Let me tell you then. Not that anything's going to change, but what if they did? Big up Dillon for the gift. Yep. Dillon always comes through, don't he? 30th minute. You love to see it. Always comes through. The new era coming to WWE after SummerSlam. What? The TKO era? The private equity era? I finally got YouTube TV connected to ESPN Unlimited. Caused a little bit of a stir. I don't even really care about the WWE anymore. I was just waiting to get ESPN Unlimited for free through YouTube TV. I think that's going to be the case. It's going to stay free, but I'm not sure if I just got rolled. I'm not sure if I just got rolled by ESPN. Either way, playing forward. Canada getting it forward. I'm not sure. Either way. Oh. 32 minutes. 0-1. Canada wins the group with a draw. Third minute. We'll have Sergey on the bench, though. Again, for some godforsaken reason. The fact, like, it's back-to-back games, like, every 3 days, maybe. And Jesse Marsh gets a yellow card from the ref. Throw in, of course. Jesse. Throw in. Goes down. Marsh yellow. And that's a free kick for Jamaica. I mean, they really just got tangled, but okay. Yeah, Jesse chose to coach the U20s as well. Because he wanted to try to get them qualified for the Olympics. Seems like that won't happen. Would be a Jesse Marsh coach game without a yellow. Fair enough. I heard WWE didn't sell out the Vikings Stadium in Minneapolis, only selling 35,000 seats. They could have sold out the Minnesota Twins Stadium for that amount of people. It's called the Minnesota Twins are in season. That's why they're playing in the Vikings Stadium. Besides, I think they expected more tickets to be sold to SummerSlam. I know they've done games at baseball stadiums or pay-per-views at baseball stadiums, but that's normally when it's a Rumble or a Summer or Survivor Series when the season is over. They don't seem to do the baseball stadiums for SummerSlam or WrestleMania, which is during baseball season. So, if you notice, when they did Minute Maid Park, that one Royal Rumble was a Royal Rumble. I think that was the 2020 Rumble, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. When they did Minute Maid. Astros. Crosses through, shot wide. We really just almost let that be a goal out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. Not good enough, my friends. Not good enough. Well, I guess I have to wear a different jersey. Shot, cleared away. Awful finish. Out for a throw. I guess I have to wear a different jersey for the next Canada-Jamaica game, I guess. They'll have to collaborate with MLB to make sure pay-per-view could be scheduled when the Twins go on a long road trip. Well, yeah, that's true, but I thought they... But again, SummerSlam normally... Damn. That sucks. Toronto leads 2-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals in the bottom of the 5th. George Springer single. Luis Arias sacrifice fly. Clement scored. Okay. Playing forward. Playing forward. Cross in. Header down. Wide. Goal kick. Well, at least they tried. At least they tried. WWE's no longer poaching talent. That's out for a goal kick. Blue Jays are 4 innings away from beating the Cardinals, cleared away, and winning the series against the St. Louis Cardinals. Playing forward. Canada pick it up. Brock Lesnar was one of my favorite wrestlers, says Nestor. Well, I mean, he's getting up there. He's the same age as John Cena. Well, he might be a little bit. They were the same grouping, to be honest, of talent. I'm surprised Randy hasn't retired yet. I mean, Randy was a little bit younger, I think. Always was, but we might have a couple more years of Randy yet. But still, you know, Shelton Benjamin, Batista's retired. He retired first. Cena's retired. Brock's retiring. Jaquan Brown, yellow card. Randy, he's a little bit younger than the rest of them, so we might have a little bit more Randy left. Shot! Cleared away. Can't finish. Do you think Toronto FC will get a TTC kit? No. Please, God, no. I wish we just kept the Carnival kit. I really wish Toronto just kept wearing the Carnival kit, to be honest. I don't know if anybody would want a TTC kit or a Go Train kit. I don't know if anybody would want that. Like, there's a lot of people who are very pissed with the TTC and the Go Train. Goes down in the box, no penalty. It's over the bar corner. The TTC, there's a love-hate relationship with the TTC and the Go Train in Toronto. I don't know if you want to make a kid out of that, to be honest. I think everybody loves Caravana. You know? I don't know. That does feel like a tackle after the, I don't know, over the bar, at least the corner. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. I would gladly wear the Toronto Caravana kit on a Carnival cruise ship. That makes sense. That sort of makes sense. A fun cruise ship in the summer, yeah, that sort of makes a lot of sense. Or it does make a lot of sense. Cross in off the corner. Header down. Nobody there to get the second ball. 40th minute, 1-0 to Jamaica still. Headed on. Goes down. Corner. definitely getting a bit sloppy from Jamaica. Do you think WWE will become irrelevant? I think we're definitely, I felt like maybe a couple years ago we were in a new boom period, but now it feels like it's closer to irrelevant than a boom period. I don't think it'll ever become wholly irrelevant, but we're in Venice Beach. Isn't Venice Beach the one that has either way? Ball crossed in. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Ball crossed in. Brought down, header, nobody there. Jesus. That actually wasn't a bad set piece, I didn't think. That's out for a goal kick. Not as bad as some of the others. Not good enough. 42 minutes. Boston Berry is on the bench per Canada. Over the top. .43 minute. Takes 45 minutes to walk from the pier to the main boardwalk area of Venice Beach, but in my opinion, the walk's worth it. There's a walk path for it. 42nd minute. Where's the storytelling I used to know? In WWE, dead, gone, buried. It's also flat. How we doing, Jordan? How we doing? Is Viñas a good signing for Toluca? Federico Viñas is a good player. I think it's a good signing. At least that's who I think we're. If it's Federico Viñas, that's a good signing. He's a good player. I think NYCFC will go for a 7-train kit when we move to the new stadium. I think that makes more sense, and honestly, that doesn't sound bad to me. Playing forward. Good pass, but to a Jamaican player. Playing forward. Ball crossed in. Nobody there. Jesus Christ. Maron. Chipped over the top and out for a goal kick. I mean, we're getting close to tying the game. Certainly not good enough, but whatever. What's your thoughts on Infantino could resign from being FIFA president? I don't think he'll resign, but he won't get another term. I think they're going to multiple candidates are going to run against him in the 2027 FIFA president election, and he ain't going to win. He's either going to be pushed out. Resign is a strong word. He's not going to resign of his own volition. He's either going to be pushed to resign, like he's going to be pushed out. It's not going to be a fair resigning, or whatever. Playing forward. Yeah, it's not going to happen. About a diversity kit for Toronto FC, dedicating to the kit countries represented in Toronto. That's kind of what the Carnival kit was doing, at least for the Caribbean cultures in Toronto. That's kind of what that was doing. Like, that was what it was doing. If you really think about it. Viñas will be playing in Leagues Cup. Infantino doesn't have a lot of time in office. He certainly is not going to throw his hands up and say, I'm gone. He's going to be frog walked out of the office if he resigns. Not by the police, but by FIFA security guards. Playing forward. FIFA security guards will frog march him out of that office. Saved, and that'll be a corner. It's going to get pushed out. I don't think Marsh's comments will ever bite him in the ass now. What a save. Which prediction for Leagues Cup do you think MLS will win again? MLS will win again. Liga MX at least has games in Mexico, though. 3 minutes stoppage time. Going into the first minute of stoppage time, 45 plus 6, leading to 45 plus 7. Corner for Canada. It'd be good if we could tie it by the half, but either way. Ball crossed in. Header, and that's going to be a goal kick. Free kick the other way. It's probably going to wrap it up. And why did the USA government have to step in and take out Sepp Blatter? The USA wasn't getting their cut. The USA government wasn't getting their cut of the corruption. And I think Infantino is a USA plant. I'm starting to believe. Why would he do something like this when Merrill Lynch and JP Morgan Chase are the equity firms trying to be in this initiative? The USA was trying to get some off. The oligarchs were trying to get some off his corruption. The American oligarchs were, unlike the football people. Can the White Sox make the World Series, or Tampa and the Yankees more better? I mean, Tampa and the Yankees are better than the White Sox, but the White Sox kind of have the same thing the Blue Jays had last year. Team of Destiny vibes. I can't say I'd be mad if the White Sox won the World Series. Honestly, I'd be happy for them. 30 seconds to go. It would suck that the White Sox had their Team of the Destiny vibes and they won it, but, you know, whatever. No, Belgium was so pissed off about the Balogun thing. Infantino did his part. The USA shit their pants. They didn't realize the blowback would be that harsh. But of course it would. Over the top, headed on. Gets onto the ball. Second ball. Good job. Plays through top of the box. That'll be cleared. That'll be halftime. Jamaica's going to have the lead at the half. Halftime. 0-1. Canada looked like they were looking like they were going to tie it up, but too damn sloppy and it bit them in the ass. That's the story. So halftime, it's 0-1. Nil 1 at the half. Oh, there we go. Canada, yeah, they did look awful in this game so far. But I will say this, maybe put on your starters. Also, people angry at WWE for the Danhausen Joe Hendry concert segment. It wasn't a bad segment. And guys like JD should shut the hell up. It was a good segment. And it was catchy. I thought it was good, so whatever. With that being said, we'll take a short break in the halftime with the stats, get this one going, sit tight, be back. 0-1. We are back for the stats at the half. Yes, Jamaica's up 1-0. Blue Jays up by 1. Diego Luna looks like 2018 vaulter. Maybe he's been eating his feelings away after the not making the World Cup. Stats of the half: 48% possession and 52% possession, 6 shots to 7, 2 shots on goal to 3. We're not far behind, which either way. 121 accurate pass to 166, 75% pass accuracy to 86. 0 yellow cards, 0, 6 corners to 0. And we can't deliver a good one. 6 shots to 7, 2 shots on goal to 3, 161 pass to 192, 75% pass accuracy to 86, 22 throws to 8, 1 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 7 fouls to 5. It is 0-1 at the half. And frankly, Jamaica's been the slightly better team. They finished. It's been a very sloppy game, to be honest. And yes, Canada's gotten close to scoring in the past 20 minutes of the game at the end of the half, but it's been a very sloppy game, to be honest. And I'm not happy. The way Canada's playing, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. As long as they draw, they win the group. That's all I'm asking for. We're not behind. I mean, I guess. But how's Canada losing? Jean-Marie Nolan scored in the 20th minute. Ever since then, Canada's had the bulk of the ball and the bulk of the chances. Jamaica's trying to protect the lead, and Canada is playing like chickens with their heads cut off, but they've got shots. They just can't finish them. As long as we draw, we win the group. And then we'll play Jamaica again. But in the quarters. And then we would play Mexico in the semis. If we beat Jamaica in the quarters. But injured to hell and back. We're not playing our best players that are healthy. They're on the bench. Graham Roach on the bench. Kozlowski on the bench. Emmerich Fotzing on the bench. For some ungodly reason. Don't know. Boston Berry's on the bench. I kind of get that. He blew out his shoulder. I understand that one. Or dislocated his shoulder. I kind of understand that one more than anything else. But either way, I think that segment sounded better in Triple H's head a lot better. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that one. I'll agree that he thought that sounded better in his head. Probably. But nobody thought Danhausen could sing. So maybe it was always going to turn out to be a little bit of a damp squib. I didn't say it was perfect, but freaking JD losing his mind about it and his ilk. Is JD from NY the Rory Jennings of wrestling? Honestly, that's a good comparison. Yes, he is. Yes, except JD gets a lot more angry than Rory Jennings. Rory Jennings acts like a posh son of a bitch. And he's like, he's like the king of I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed in you, while saying it in a posh accent. JD is a lunatic. JD is a loudmouth. And I mean, I can't really complain. Yes, I'm going to be live for the St. Louis City versus RSL game. I'm glad you asked. The St. Louis game, I'll be live for it. I'll be live for it. So, and review it too. So, you'll see me at 7:30 Central. 7:25 Central. You'll see me then. For St. Louis versus RSL. Which is always what I was planning to do for like the last month. Chelsea fans overreacting? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'm not. Most are. But again, JD from NY is a loudmouth, damn near lunatic. Vancouver versus LAFC is a blockbuster match tonight. Yeah, but I'm a St. Louis fan second. So, I mean, I don't think I've done a STL City match this year. And I finally had an opportunity to do it, and they're playing really well right now. So, or at least covered one. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well. And I mean, at the start of Messi won't play tonight because he's still on his month break. Portland, Seattle for the granddaddy of them all. True. Portland, Seattle too. But no, Messi's not starting. He's still on his month break. The Premier Derby of the week. No, Montreal, Toronto. Montreal, Toronto. No matter how bad we are, Montreal, Toronto. Here comes the second half, 45 minutes to play. Did we not make any subs at the half? Putting on number 9. Jamaica putting on number 9. Cal Anthony McLean is on for Jamaica, and Giovanni Taylor is on. If they took off John Marie Nolan, I'm going to flip. It looks to me that he did get pulled, from what I can tell. Looks like John Marie Nolan got pulled. I don't understand why. Don't understand why, to be honest. Jamaica to kick off. Can Canada tie the game? And maybe come back to win. We'll find out. First off, crawl before you walk. Let's see if Jamaica tries to protect their lead in the first half or in the second half. And we're off. 45 minutes, we're off in the second half, and they try to do the PSG kickoff, I swear. You ain't PSG. You ain't PSG. Why? Some of these teams doing that just... Some of these teams doing the PSG kickoff just is like, come on now. Header. Playing forward. Free kick for Jamaica. I think Solo Sikoa as a face is hilarious. I mean, he was hilarious as a heel. John Marie Nolan got pulled for Giovanni Taylor. They had John Marie Nolan in for 45 minutes. Kyle McLean on for Jaquan Brown. 46 minute. They pulled John Marie Nolan. Ugh. Not exactly what I was... Then again, you might have to play this team again in like 3 days' time. Maybe you should. Actually, you know what? Kind of makes sense. Playing forward. Goes forward, down. Out for a throw for Jamaica. Then again, maybe you kind of conceal what you're going to do in the next match because you're probably going to have to play this team right again in 3 days in the quarters in a knockout match. Please tell me this is War Games. Please tell me us sucking is War Games. It's not. Cope. It's Cope. That's Cope. Throw in for Canada. We definitely were the team closer to scoring in the second half of the first half. Can we continue that this half? Will Jamaica try to still protect their lead? We will find out. 47th minute. It's 1-0 to Jamaica. See, I have the scoreboard. Okay. Jamaica has the ball. I mean, yeah, sometimes I have not forgotten to change it. The second half just started. I do try to stay on top of it, but fair enough. Throw in for Canada. Sometimes I don't. Fair enough. That is a fair statement. Sometimes I do let it run before I realize I never changed it. Brought down. Canada has the ball. I need Graham Roach, Kozlowski, and Fontaine to come on. We want to take the lead back in this match. Playing forward. Well, this kind of feel like a Gold Cup. Good steal. Get the ball and, damn it, gives it back. Why does this feel like a Gold Cup? 48th minute. Go, 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 go. Saved. Why did you not take a shot? Oh, my God. How do you not slide tackle that ball off him taking the slide? Oh, my God. What are we doing? Chip the ball. As soon as he goes down, chip that ball. That's all you had to do. We would have tied the game. You idiots. As soon as he goes down, chip the ball to the short side. What was he doing? 50th minute. You chip the ball over the legs, he's probably not going to save that like he could with his arms. Less range of motion to make a foot save. All that needed to be done by Lima. All that Lima had to do was lift the ball over his legs once he went down. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. Lions are signing Devin White. Nice. Former Buccaneer? Yeah, they need some to their defense. Let's be real. I want to see the Lions make it back to the playoffs. 51st minute, so yeah, Detroit probably needed a signing like that. Let me be real. Oh, my God. Play the ball forward. Do you play career mode on FIFA? Barely. I don't even play video games much anymore, really. I used to play career mode at times on my own time. I barely ever streamed FIFA. That was like during COVID, and that was on Twitch. Those VODs aren't even around anymore. They're long gone. I need a good headset. I need a good headset. Like, I need to buy like a Turtle Beach headset if I wanted to stream video games. Maybe a face camera. But either way. Canada about to get second or third place in the group. For now, second place. If it's a 1-0 loss, we'll probably still scrape through as a second place team. I don't see Honduras or Panama beating the shit out of each other, and Panama would have to beat the shit out of Honduras more than Honduras has to beat the shit out of Panama to overturn the goal differential. I think we'll still be second if we lose. It'd be an absolute disaster if we were third. But that means we have to play Mexico in the quarters. And then play somebody from our group if we made the semis. This isn't good enough, I'll agree. This match is garbage, I'll agree on that level. Well, I won't say we overrated our U20s. We just assumed on the assumption that Sholajimo wouldn't be hurt. Pick the damn ball up. Almost caused an own goal. If Abraham wasn't on that like Watt on Rice, we would be down 2-0. And we operated on assumptions that Kozlovsky and Graham Roach and Gaboglo, which Gaboglo ain't playing because he got a transfer, and I thought he would come back to the squad. Turns out, no. Games on FS2. What's Jesse Marsh doing? Not much. You got a yellow card, though. Classic Jesse Marsh. Shola being out a major hit. We'll agree on that. For some reason, we are not playing our best players throughout this tournament who are healthy right now. Graham Roach is on the bench. Fotzing, who's been amazing in this tournament. The game's on FS2, the One Soccer app. Not the One Soccer linear channel, but the One Soccer app. TUDNA has the game, I assume. That's how I watched the first one. But playing forward. Ball crossed in. Nobody there. 55th minute. I mean, we're still getting the bulk of the chances. Just all you got to do is draw the match and we win the group. Just to get one. Is it pretty? No. Kind of reminds me of that Jamaica-Canada game during the qualifiers in 2021 when we played in Jamaica. Don't know why it just does. Don't know why it just does. I'm surprised I'm not pissed the hell off right now, which is crazy. Playing forward. Header. Tried to side it because the guy was obviously offside. Do you really think he could coach a tournament in a tournament instead of before? I don't know if he thought. I don't know. Maybe the U20 should have been coached by their normal coach. Maybe. Didn't they have to play qualifiers to get here? The U20s with a different coach? Didn't they have to do that? Yeah, so why didn't we just keep the coach who got us here? Like, maybe that would make more sense. Goal! Goal for Canada! What a shot! It's a tie game! They finally got there. It's 1-1 in the 55th minute. Wasn't pretty, but it bounces in. Sedin. Walter Sedin. The son of Henrik. Wait, is it Henrik or... One of the Sedin hockey player brothers who played for the Canucks. Walter Sedin scores the goal. Legend. Legendary stuff. Walter Sedin. It was a greasy one like his father would have scored, but you know what? Who cares? It counts. Goal. Canada ties it. Walter Sedin. Is he Henrik's son or which one is he? So tie Canada wins the group on goal differential. Yes. Whatever Sedin he's the son of, he's the son of one of the Canucks Sedins. 1-1. It was a greasy one like his father would have scored for the Canucks back in the day. But who cares? It counts. It bounces in. And Canada ties the game. I got to look this up. I know he's one of the Sedin's kids. I think it's Henrik, but I think it's Henrik Sedin is his father. Henrik. Yep, Henrik. Yeah. A goal's a goal. Who's the coach for Jamaica? The Jamaica coach is Rodolph Austin. Portmore United coach. So what happens when the Caribbean Cup starts? He ain't going to coach that game? Because Portmore plays next week, don't they? In the Caribbean Cup, so somebody else is going to coach for him? Yeah, he's a local coach, Portmore United manager. I wonder how that works. Is somebody else going to coach for him? Here's a chance. Rebound, shot, save, Abraham. Rebound, get the ball out. 58th minute. Jesus Christ. We're both awful. Let's just put it like that. We're both sloppy and awful. Let's put it like that. A 1-1's fair in my book. I'm just glad Walter Sedin was the hero, even though I'm not much of a Canucks fan. I don't hate the Vancouver Canucks. It's kind of cool that Henrik Sedin's son is playing for Canada. So all 4 semifinalists make it to the U20 World Cup, and the winner makes the Olympics. All 4 semifinalists make the U20 World Cup and the Pan Am Games. The winner, if the USA's the winner, the runner-up makes the Olympics. There's 2 spots. The USA already has one as the hosts. So there's 1 spot to gain through this tournament header. If you win it, you're in. If you win it, whether you beat the USA there or don't, you're in the Olympics. If the USA makes the final and you made the final to play the USA, you get the spot because you were the best team besides the USA. So basically, USA is already in the Olympics because it's the 2028 LA Olympics. US is in as the host on the men and women's side and other sports, of course. The winner, there's only one other CONCACAF spot. The winner of this tournament, not the USA, if the USA doesn't win it, or if the USA is in the final against somebody else, even if somebody else loses the final, they're in the Olympics. So basically, Canada's in a better position. Northern Super League halftime, Toronto up on Calgary 4-0. Love it. Playing forwards, Canada. Canada have a chance here. Shot, save, rebound, and the goalie picks it up. Run at the ball, 60th minute. Yeah, U20 football definitely looks like schoolboy football. It does. It does. It does, for sure. With that being said, oh, God. In through. What the hell? Why is he cutting through like a hot knife through butter? Corner. Went off the defender. It's a corner. And he's disappointed because he knows he should have scored that. Man, if I had to do hat flicks, I'd have to do 5 of them after this game on both sides. Jesus Christ. I'd have to do like 5 hat flicks on both sides. This is a shit show. In general. This is a shit show in general. What a joke. This is a shit show in general. If Shola was here, different game. Yeah, I think Canada be winning. George Springer, 2 RBIs today. George, savior of the Blue Jays. How we doing on Rumble, by the way? Kozlovsky's finally on. Thank the Lord. Why did it take 60 minutes? Graham Roach is coming on as well. Again, why did it take 60 minutes? Now let's go win this damn thing. And Babishkov is off for Graham Roach. Owen Graham Roach is on for Babishkov. And it looks like Sedin gets his goal and subbed. Judelson on for Sedin. Well, we'll take it. Samson for Kozlovsky. Bruno got the assist. Zane Bruno got the assist, by the way. Corner for Jamaica, 63rd minute. Ball crossed in. Punched away. Where the hell? Another punch ball. Oh, God. Get up! Goal! No, side netting. Thank God. Side netting. It was side netting. It didn't go in. Corner for Jamaica. And Abraham is losing his mind. Like, what are we doing, Abraham? Jesus Christ. It went side netting. I don't know if it touched. Hold on. I don't know. Did it, though? Canada could win now. Should win now. Randy Arozarena hit a home run for the Mariners. Nice. I wish the Cardinals never got rid of him. He's not the only one. Because at first, let's not forget, Randy Arozarena was a Cardinal for a while. And the Cardinals got rid of him. Idiots. Or a.k.a. John Mozeliak is an idiot, but whatever. '64th minute. '64th minute. 1-1. We'll take the draw. That means we win the group, and we will play Jamaica again. Handball, free kick for Jamaica in the defensive end. Change to score. Oh, yeah, thank you. Damn it. See, that's why, you know what? Damn it. See, that's, I guess, why Steve was right to worry about the score. So I blew it. See? See what I mean? Thank you. And that's why I was worried. That's why I needed to ask. And that's why I needed to ask. That's exactly why I needed to ask. There you go. 1-1, 65th minute. Because I can't really work with After Effects, but playing forward, Canada. Get through. Graham Roach has the ball at his feet over the bar. Ah. Thank you very much. That was 10 minutes ago. The Sedin goal was 10 minutes ago. Header. Corner. Let's go. Jamaica says, and it all works out. Honestly, I gotta ask, are you an Arsenal fan with that username? Let it all work out. Ball crossed in. Header down. Clear the damn ball. 68th minute. Water break in the 68th minute. Oh, okay. I thought McChronicle would have found a friend. That's all. I thought McChronicle would have found a friend. Jamaica looks better on set pieces. Yeah, I agree with that. That shit scares me. I'm not going to lie. As long as we hold this draw, we win the group. Don't. What a shot by Sedin, though. Just bouncing. Just a bouncer. Greasy one. It's a bouncer from long range. Looks to me like a hockey goal. On football night in Canada, the Sedin scores the goal. It is Saturday. It is Saturday. It is. It works. The joke works. Hockey, football night in Canada. Blah, blah. With Sedin score, we brought back Joe Bowen. Why not? Holy Mackinac! Damn it! I should have done the Holy Mackinac for that. Who? 70th minute, 1-1. Besides, Joe Bowen's a Leaf, not a Canuck. But hey, whatever, it's fine. Whatever. Any time to say Holy Mackinac is a good time to say Holy Mackinac. So, whatever. 1-5, Blue Jays lead 5-1. Let's go. Alejandro Kirk single. Vladdy and George scored. Double for Springer. Scored Andres. In the 7th inning. Blue Jays are 6 outs away from winning over the Cardinals. Hoffman versus Nootbaar. At least it's only a 4-run lead. Either way. Can we win the series against the St. Louis Cardinals? Playing forward. We'll find out. We'll be paying attention. Oh. So man on the street content. Got it. Lars Nootbaar flew out. '71st minute. Vancouver versus Jamaica. Oh, Vancouver. Oh. I haven't tried either. I couldn't really tell you. Graham Roach playing forward. Shot over the bar. Doesn't get a touch off the goalie. I think that's a corner. I don't really know. Graham Roach, I think that went off the goalie's hands. I think that should be a corner. Might have to look that one up, Isaiah. I might have to. Corner for Canada, 72nd minute. Just hold on to the draw, and that's good enough. And it looks like we'll play Jamaica again. Header. Draw would have them finishing second no matter what happens in the other match. Because we'd both be on 5 points. So then we play Jamaica as the third best group winner or group runner-up. And we're the third best group winner. They're the third best group runner-up. Two best group runner-ups play each other, 4th and 5th. And the better group third place team will play Mexico, and the worst third place team will play the United States as the top seed, the United States. 73rd minute. So, beautiful downtown Aurora, Colorado. In beautiful downtown Aurora. Beautiful downtown Aurora, as Ben Minot, Oddity Archive, would call it. Benny Boy. Beautiful downtown archive land. Beautiful downtown archive land. Saved. Benny Boy. Box man. Box guy. Beautiful downtown Aurora. Oh, that sounds pretty good, actually. Ooh. Playing forward. Yeah. And Mason Wynn walked. Jeff Hoffman walked, Mason Wynn. 1 out, 1 on. Playing forward, 74th minute. I like to think of Oddity Archive or Aurora as where Oddity Archive started than the theater shooting. I'm going to be honest. Like, the first thing I think about when I think about Aurora, I'd rather be Oddity Archive. Or at least where Oddity Archive started. That's better. That's a better thing to think about, to be honest. 75th minute. All right, Canada, score the next one and pretend you're Arsenal. As long as we draw, that's fine. Honestly, Jamaica's had some chances that have scared me, though. You know what? Fair enough. Yeah, go score another goal. I'm afraid Tobias time's about to happen. I'm afraid if we don't score a goal, we're going to end up being Toronto FC. So you know what? Good point. Good point. I'm having a sneaking suspicion Tobias time is about to happen. Sneaking suspicion. I have a sneaking suspicion. We're about to see some Tobias time. So you know what? You know what? You got a point. At least if we scored a second goal and allowed a second, at least we draw the game. So I'm going to live with, fair enough, fair enough. Playing forward. Oh, that sucks. Honestly, the Sunday card looks better for SummerSlam anyway. Corner for Canada. Ball crossed in. Header down. Save. Corner again. Corner again. 77th minute. Penalty. VAR check for a penalty. VAR check for a penalty. Let's see what the referee says. There's a possible handball. Possible handball on Jamaica. Possible handball for Jamaica, or on Jamaica. VAR check for a penalty. Graham Roach to take the penalty. Penalty for a handball. It is a penalty for a handball. Graham Roach is going to take it. Owen Graham Roach to take the penalty. At least it looks like that's the case. No, it's not. It's Inero. Marius Inero from LAFC 2 is going to take the penalty. Oh, this is a choice. Marius Inero. This is a choice. Penalty for Canada. Could they take the lead in the 79th minute? I mean, it's a choice. It's a choice. Inero versus Jamaica. Penalty to take the lead for Canada. Inero to take. And he's going to stutter step. Shot, goal! Canada leads. Marius Inero with a goal. 2-1. Keeper goes the right way, but he just slots it past. 2-1 for Canada with 11 minutes plus stoppage time to go. A second half comeback for Canada. There we go. Good pen. Takes balls. It is the 79th minute. 79th minute. 2-1. We will take it. Handball, Marius Inero with the penalty scores to give Canada the lead. And will they hold on for another 10-plus minutes? It was a very sloppy game, and they didn't play their best. And now Canada has a possibility with this win. They have Jamaica at a 0-goal differential. If Honduras wins 2-0, they will be second place and Jamaica will be third place. Then Jamaica would have to play Mexico and Honduras would play Canada. Panama, they have to win like 5-0, Leighton on for Bell, to be in second place. If there's a draw, it doesn't matter. Jamaica would play Canada. If there is a draw between Honduras and Panama, neither of them would make the next round. And Jamaica and Canada would play each other in the quarterfinal. And the winner of that will play Mexico or the team that Mexico plays. 81st minute. Canada needs one more goal. They're in first place no matter what with a win. So Jamaica can't get out of their own way these days. Honestly, agreed with that. Over the top, header. Graham Roach, shot wide. 82 minutes. 7 points for Canada with a win. They win the group. I mean, one more. I mean, of course, they still win the group with a draw, so they don't exactly need one more goal. I mean, yeah, they need one to seal the deal, but I don't see Jamaica winning this game with the time left. Maybe tying it, sure. But winning it, no. And to be honest, I think Jamaica parked the bus for the past 60 minutes, to be honest. I think that was coming for Canada. Both goals, to be fair. I mean, yeah, when they got set pieces, they look a lot more dangerous. I won't even lie about that. But playing forward, that's going to go all the way back to the goalie. Too heavy of a pass, 83rd minute. We'll review this game once it's over, and then I'll be live for the St. Louis game at 7:30. St. Louis versus RSL. And then we got the Leagues Cup prediction tomorrow. Leagues Cup prediction video tomorrow. And it's bottom 8. The Blue Jays got Blaze Jordan, Nathan Church strung out, and Brian Torres grounded out. That's wide. That is wide. Goal kick. Nathan Lucas grounded out in the bottom of the 8th. (5-1) Blue Jays. Jamaica's never played a U20 World Cup. Well, looks to me that might stay the same. Jeff Hoffman will get us a return, I think. Good return? Where's Pablo Torre? I don't know. Probably still investigating Kawhi. Probably Rhode Island. 84th minute. Maybe him and David Sampson are hanging out. I don't know. Over the top. And Jimenez strikes out. '85th minute. Jamaica played in 2007 or 2001. Well, I was only 1 year old when that happened. And Sun wasn't even alive. I don't think. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. 85th minute. Didn't the Football Americas guys used to do their show? And you know what? That sucks. Didn't Herc and Seb used to do Football Americas in LA for a while there? I bet they missed that. I think that's why Seb left, didn't he? They moved the show to Connecticut, yeah? I mean, he still shows up sometimes, but... But you have to deal with Alexi Lawless. So the pros and cons. 2 subs for Canada. Pro, near LA. You're near the beach. Everything's 15 minutes away. Con, you have to work with Alexi Lawless and Carly Lloyd. But especially Alexi Lawless. Liam McKenzie off for Peter. And Carly Lloyd ain't that good either, but she is kind of like the female version of Alexi Lawless, just not as bad. In play outs for Vladdy. We're going to the 9th. But Alexi's worse. But pro, you get to work with Zlatan. Well, if it's true that he's the vice president of programming for Fox. Pro, you get to work with Zlatan. I know that might have been a meme. Either way, goalie's down hurt. Canada's goalie is down hurt. Keith Kelly, Omar Daly, and Sean Fraser played at that World Cup for Jamaica. Well, I should have checked my history for U20 World Cups. That's on me. Shouldn't have believed Sun. I mean, Abraham might get carded for diving if they could do that. Sean Layton gets a yellow card for running into him. Okay. 2-1. I'll admit, I don't really. Tyler Rogers is in for Jeff Hoffman. Wait, what? Oh, no. They're going to go to Tyler Rogers to close the game. The Blue Jays are. Well, this ain't going to be pretty. Player down hurt for Canada. Well, this is going to add some stoppage time, so we'll probably see the end of the Jays game. J.J. Weatherholt to bat for the Cardinals against Tyler Rogers. Jordan Walker and Alec Burleson. Yep. Great. We got Tyler Rogers. Great. No Varland. Jeff Hoffman is damaged goods. I mean, he's not bad when he's not in the ninth. It's only when he pitches the ninth he has problems. Jeff Hoffman got out of the eighth. He fell off harder than Nestor Cortez. Or Louis Varland's just a better closer. But, again, Hoffman hasn't been bad outside of the ninth. Goal kick, 89th minute. It's just in the ninth, he's garbage. I can kind of understand why. After that World Series ending, I can kind of understand why. Strike, 2 strikes on Weatherholt. Over the top. If we're like 1 out left after this Canada game's over, I might as well just keep going until the Jays game's over. Called strike, foul ball, brought down, 89th minute. How much stoppage time are we going to get? Free kick for Jamaica. Into the final minute, 2-1 Canada. Ball. 1-2 on Weatherholt. Weatherholt grounded out. 1 out on the Cardinals. 2 outs away for a Jays win. 2-1 for Canada in the 90th minute. Wild guess, 7 minutes. I mean, probably nobody, because we were using Louis Varland as a 7th, 8th inning guy at the time. Did we already use Louis that game? I think we did. He played every game, so we might as well. 8 minutes. I think we had already used him at that point. I think we used him before you Savage, didn't we? That game was weird. And Scherzer didn't last long either. I've kind of blocked out a lot of it, to be honest. So I don't know. I mean, maybe we should have just went to Shane Bieber straight up. Honestly, I think that's what we should have done, but player down hurt for Canada. We'll have to play down a man, won't we? In play outs. Jordan Walker out. Yeah, we've made 5 subs. If that injury is a full-on injury and the injury bug keeps on biting. Fly out. Looks like a fly out for Jordan Walker. Flat out to Nathan Lucas, Jordan Walker. Alec Burleson, the Cardinals' last hope. Well, they still would need like 3 base runners. But either way, they need a rally. But either way. Possible last out for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. 91 minutes. Maybe a Savage or Bieber should have closed it out. Honestly, I agree with you on that. I feel like Bieber wouldn't have done what Hoffman did, and I don't think Bieber was that bad when he came out. He just gave up the home run to Will Smith. But, I mean, Savage also gave up a home run to Max Muncy. So, you know, I don't know. Jake's base running is still pretty ass this year. Canada's going to become a force in CONCACAF because of the number of academies that are rising up. I agree. Foul ball on Burleson. Onto his final strike. "92 minutes. 2-1 Canada. Can they hold on? Well, as long as they draw, they win the group. And Burleson flies out to Varsho, and the Blue Jays win 5-1. That's their 52nd win of the season. 52 and 59. The Blue Jays win. Cardinals are 54 and 57. Blue Jays win the series. They still have a 3rd game to play, but they've won 2 out of 3. So we're still only 4.5 out of the wild card. So could be something. It's something to think about. Either way, playing forward, Canada, bye. Kevin Gausman legacy start. It'd be funny if the Blue Jays ended up being the third wild card and went all the way to the World Series from there. Let's not forget, the Dodgers had to play a wild card series last year, and they won the World Series, and we didn't. So sometimes it doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. I know the Dodgers won the West. They just ended up playing the wild card series instead. But let me cope. Let me cope. Over the top. Sometimes it's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. And baseball is one of the sports where you can get hot at the right time and you can win it all. As long as you're in, you have a chance. Was it the way we wanted it? No. Is there still a chance we could have that moment? Yeah. Are we getting hot? Maybe a little bit too late? Possibly. But if we half buy, half sell, could that make us better? Weirdly enough, yes. And it sounds like that's what the Jays are going to do, from what I can tell. They'll try to sell their expirings and then try to get players with term who will make an impact with a couple of prospects. If they do that, hey, maybe the players with term end up helping us spark plug our way to the playoffs. It's not like they're completely selling off, but they are selling off some of their, it sounds like they'll try to sell off some of their expirings while getting players back who have impact and with term. So they're buying while selling, it sounds like. So it's not like we're punting on the season, but 94th to the 95th minute. But we're also selling some of our expiring deals just in case it doesn't go to the playoffs. Or at least that's what it sounds like. I'm not mad about it, though, to be honest. Ball crossed in, header cleared away. Shot over the bar. Abraham, that's out for a corner kick into the 96th minute. Oh, no, not a handball on Canada. Oh, no. Possible handball being checked. And it wasn't natural position. So if they don't have this referee step back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, his hand does come up. But I don't know, Jim. It might be a penalty to Jamaica. Fucking Tobias time. And frankly, I can't even get mad at it. Is it a bit harsh? Yeah, but possible penalty. Ben Rice, I mean, he's a solid player, but I don't like him because I don't like the Yankees. VAR check, and he's going to the monitor. Referee going to the monitor. Possible penalty, VAR review. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. I mean, he's running at the ball. It's harsh. If it is a handball, it's harsh, but I understand it. Possible. But I don't think they will in the end, but either way. I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's harsh, but I can see why it'd be a penalty. I can see why it'd be a penalty, but I feel like it's harsh. I mean, I don't really see it. I don't really see it. Possible penalty for Jamaica. I mean, good for him. I'm happy to see it for him, but it's too much. The fact it's taken so long, I don't know. But at least a draw wins us the group. So, penalty for a handball. Penalty! It's a penalty for Jamaica. And they might just tie the game. Penalty for Jamaica off the handball. I mean, it is pretty... Penalty for Jamaica. It is going to be Giovanni Taylor to take the penalty to tie the match. Now, the good news is Canada still wins the group with a draw. Thankfully, they made their comeback. Let's see what Abraham does. And Richard Chukwue gets the yellow card. Giovanni Taylor to tie the game. Late into stoppage time. Inero gets a yellow card as well. So a handball from each team leads to a penalty for each and probably leads to a draw. And it's Giovanni Taylor to tie the game. And it's... No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a different guy taking a penalty. Number 12. Shot, goal! Tie game! And the goal is from Sean Layton. Sean Layton ties the game. '90 plus 12. 2-2. At least we still win the group with a draw. I don't know how much time left. It's past the 8-minute minimum, so whenever the ref blows it, and it took like 5 minutes for them to check it. It was like, what, 96 minutes when it was checked? So probably about 2 more minutes. Two. At least Canada still wins the group with a draw. And that means Honduras and Panama both can advance. I mean, Honduras, whoever Whoever wins, if Honduras or Panama wins, their best chance is advancing through third place. They can still advance through third place, but this confirms we will have a Canada-Jamaica rematch in the quarterfinals of this tournament. We will have a rematch. Free kick for Jamaica. We will have a Canada-Jamaica rematch. 13 minutes of stoppage time because Canada will be the third best group winner and Jamaica will be the third worst or third. They're the lowest second place team. Third ranked second place team. Let's put it like that. Because the other two second place teams have 6 points. So Jamaica will play Canada in the quarterfinals if this ends up being a draw. So we'll have another Canada-Jamaica match in a couple of days. Because that's the way the bracket sets up. Look at it. Look it on Wikipedia. USA plays the worst third place team. Mexico plays the best third place team. The 5th and 6th second place teams, the two highest ranked second place teams play each other in a game. The third best group winner plays the third ranked second place team as a group winner. That's just the way this works because there's two third place teams. Hell, there were World Cup games where two teams, well, no. Either way. What the hell are they looking at now? That's how the bracket's made. That's how the bracket's set up. Top team gets a third place team. USA, second seeded team gets a third place team. The 4-5 seeds, two second place teams are going to play each other. And the third seeded team gets the worst runner up, which would be Jamaica. It was always possible this could happen. And 2 draws don't help you. So 15 minutes of stoppage time. It's playing the ball at the back. They're not trying to lose the game. They're going to play this game out like I do on FIFA Mobile when I'm trying to get the game done quicker. It's playing the ball around the back. They're trying not to lose this game. They're trying to take the draw, which would still win Canada the group. It means Canada-Jamaica will play each other again in like 3 days. And it's full time. Canada wins the group. Late penalty ties it for Jamaica. I'm not going to totally complain. Too damn sloppy of a game. I think a draw is fair, to be honest. So Canada, Jamaica will play each other in the quarterfinals. We will play each other again in 3 days, or whatever it is. Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, yeah? Wednesday. So, quarterfinals on Wednesday. It's Canada, Jamaica once again. The winner of that will play Mexico or Haiti. Mexico or Haiti, because Haiti, wait, no. Oh, no, wait. No, it's a third place team. My bad. Mexico plays the best third place team. So either Guatemala or Honduras. If Panama or Honduras win their match, they will be the best third place team, which then they will play Mexico. If they draw, then it would be Guatemala. So if there's an outright winner of Honduras, Panama, they would play Mexico. And then Guatemala would play the USA. If there is a draw in that match, Honduras and Panama are both eliminated. Cuba plays the USA. Guatemala plays Mexico. That makes no sense. Honestly, I agree, but that's how it is. Look at Wikipedia. Look at the bracket. Look at how it's set up. That's how CONCACAF set it up. There's only 8 teams through, and there's 3 groups, which means there's 2 third-place teams. And they ranked it by seeds, a.k.a. the best group winner plays the worst group or third-place team. The second-best group winner plays the worst, or plays the best third-place team. The third group winner plays the worst group runner-up, which is Jamaica. Haiti and Guatemala, or Haiti and Costa Rica both have 6 points. Jamaica only has 5. So Costa Rica and Haiti are both better than Jamaica. Canada has the least amount of points of the group winners, which that would have always been the same even if they had won this game. So Canada plays Jamaica. They both have 5 points. Canada's the worst group winner. Jamaica's the worst group runner-up. They play each other. Mexico is the second best group winner. USA is the best group winner on goal differential, having 11 goals to Mexico's 9, and neither of them have allowed a goal, which means Haiti and Costa Rica are going to play each other as the 4-5 seed, as the 2 group runners-up who are the best and second best group runners-up. I know it is kind of stupid to me too, but either way, that's not how this works. Again, in a normal tournament, yeah, that's how this would work. This is not a normal tournament. This is CONCACAF. I'm telling you exactly what the format is. Exactly what the format is. Per CONCACAF, per Wikipedia, per posts of the bracket through other people who are CONCACAF pages. Per multiple sources, that is the format. It is stupid, I know, but it's CONCACAF. You're going to get stupidity with this federation. And there's only 8 teams. Or there was only 3 groups. You were going to have third place teams, which makes this, they're going to give the USA and Mexico, in theory, a buff playing a shitty team. A third place team. They're going to give them a buff. If Canada earned that buff, they wouldn't be playing Jamaica, but they didn't earn that buff because they're garbage and injured to hell and back. Mexico and USA was always going to win that buff of playing a third place team, which then puts 2 second place teams against each other as a 4-5 seed. And then Canada is the 3rd seed playing the 6th seed, which is the worst group or the worst runner-up that isn't those 4-5 seeds, which is just so happens to be Jamaica. Just so happens to be Jamaica. I'm telling you, per CONCACAF, that is the format. It is stupid, I agree, but that's what we're dealing with. Jesse Marsh has to improve in 3 days. So, Costa Rica versus Haiti will be a good game. I'll agree. Jesse Marsh regretting his decision, maybe. So I agree with you. Is it a stupid format? Yes, but that's CONCACAF for you. They'd rather go by seeds. Which, I mean, I guess that's which is pretty much what it is. USA won their group, 11 goal differential, 9 points, 1 seed. Mexico won their group, 9+ goal differential, 2nd seed. Canada wins their group with 5 points. They're way behind them both, 3rd seed. Haiti is the 5th seed with a -1 goal differential and 6 points. Costa Rica is the 4th seed with a +2 goal differential and 6 points. Jamaica is the 6th seed with a +1 goal differential and 5 points. The 7 and 8 seeds are the 3rd place teams, which right now is Guatemala and Cuba, with Honduras and Panama still to play. Again, if Honduras or Panama outright win, they will be the 7th seed, and Cuba or Guatemala will become the 8th seed. If there's a draw in that match, it stays Guatemala and Cuba as 7 and 8, which means that 7 plays Mexico, 8 plays the USA. 6 plays Canada, 4 and 5 play each other, the 2 other second-place teams. That's how this works, because there's only 3 groups and 8 teams. If it was 4 groups, it'd be a lot easier. Be group winner, group runner-up, group winner, group runner-up. But CONCACAF had to make it convoluted, as they normally do. I know football, but I also know CONCACAF is stupid. Again, everybody else has the bracket the same exact way. Normal tournaments, yes, they couldn't play each other. CONCACAF is not normal. Look up the form. Actually, you know what? Screw it. You know what? I don't need to be wasting all this time talking about this, but let's go. Let's go to the regulations. I'll do it. Let's go to the CONCACAF Under-20 Championship regulations. Let's go to them. Really? Screw it. What's the worst that could happen? put it in documents. Boom. There we go, since that's what it wants to do. Okay, so format and structure of the competition. Qualifier round, we're already past that. Championship round. Championship shall be played in 3 groups. Groups A, B, and C of 4 teams each. The top 6 teams in the ranking will be preceded in the championship stage. The decisions of the CONCACAF are final and not subject to appeal. The matches in the groups shall be played in round-robin format, each team playing 1 match against each other and the same other teams in the same group, with 3 points assessed for a win, 1 for a draw, and 0 assessed for a defeat. At the conclusion of each group in the championship, teams shall be ranked according to the following criteria: greatest number of points obtained, goal difference, greatest number of goals scored. If 2 or more teams are equal, greater number of points obtained in group matches between the tied teams, greater goal difference in group matches between the tied teams, greater number of goal differential or goals scored matches among the tied teams, lowest number of points based on the number of yellow and red cards. The latest CONCACAF Under 20 ranking is published prior to the start of the championship. After round-robin play, the top 2 teams from each group and the 2 best third-place teams based on their group stage results using the tiebreak criteria in Section 12.7 shall advance to the knockout stage, consisting of quarterfinals, semifinals, and final match. The 8 teams that qualify in the knockout stage will be ranked from 1 to 8 as follows. The winners of each group will be ranked 1, 2, and 3. USA, Mexico, Canada, based on the group stage results. The second-place teams will be ranked 4, 5, and 6. Costa Rica, Haiti, Jamaica, based on the group stage results. The 2 best third-place teams will be ranked 7 and 8 based on group stage results. The quarterfinal matchups will be determined as follows. Quarterfinal 1, ranked 1 versus ranked 8. USA versus the worst third-place team. Quarterfinal 2, ranked 2 versus 7. Mexico versus the best third-place team. Quarterfinal 3, ranked 3. Canada versus ranked 6. Jamaica. Quarterfinal 4, ranked 4, Costa Rica versus ranked 5, Haiti. The 4 teams that qualify from the quarterfinals will contest the semifinals as follows. Winner of 1 versus 4 is 1. Winner of quarterfinal 2 versus 3 is semifinal 2. The winner of the semifinal will advance to the final 1v2. That's from the CONCACAF regulations. You think Wikipedia would just lie? I mean, of course, they lie about other things, but from the horse's mouth, reading the regulations straight up. You want me to link it? You want me to link it? I'll freaking send it. Hold on. You know what? You can go read it for yourself. Let me copy the link. Hold on. Copy link address. Here it is for you. Go download it. Yep, it'll say for you. Go read it yourself. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Canada play Jamaica in the quarters. That's what I was trying to explain to people. Read that. Read the regulations. Competition structure. I read it straight for you, but if you want to see if I'm lying, there you go. CONCACAF is stupid. There you go. It's different. Go download it and read it. It won't give you a virus. I don't think so. Boom. There's the crash out for you. There it is. I needed that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for pissing me off. I know my shit. Don't question what I know. I may not know some history, especially at the U20 level, where son fooled me. I'll admit that. But don't question me knowing the rules. I ain't gonna have that. I ain't gonna have that. From the horse's mouth. So if you think Wikipedia was lying, they ain't. They got it from the horse's mouth too. Read the regulations. Canada's playing Jamaica. CONCACAF's weird. Normal football knowledge does not live with this confederation. It does not. Hate to tell you. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Hit that high button. Put this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. Took me 20 minutes to finish this match, partially because of the extra stoppage time, partially because people want to question what I know. I ain't going to have that. With that being said, not today especially. Not today especially. Only took one moment. Boom. Not every day. I won't have it every day, but I certainly won't have it today. Certainly won't today. Today wasn't the day to test me. Not today. With that being said, I'll see you later for the review. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.